Okay, that was very awkward. And I don't know where that came from, but hi. Oh my God, those blue raspberries from Walmart are not sweet. Definitely gonna put that on my roster to never buy those again.
Okay, I can be a bucket for the Knicks. I know a couple bloods, but I know a lot of Crips. More VVS.
Let me bring you guys up a little closer. So hi, how are you? Hope, you know what, hold on. Let me get some water first before I try to start talking. Gotta get that raspberry taste out my mouth. Is that a, no, it's not a raspberry, it's a blackberry. Gotta get that blackberry taste out my mouth. Often I get them confused. Tomato, they all the same thing to me. Anyways, so hi. I'm sure you guys read by the title. You guys see what this video is going to be about today. And it's kind of different because I don't really do sit down videos. And now recently I feel like I started to do more sit down videos, but typical Leah Lee content is not sit down videos. But you know, I'm just always trying to find something new to do because I hate doing the same thing over and over again. Like, you guys always ask me, why don't you do nail vlogs anymore? Why don't you do this anymore? Why don't you show this? And truth be told, I love filming nail vlogs. I love doing nail vlogs. I love going to my hair appointment. I love the whole 9 yards. However, sometimes it just gets repetitive because I try to look at it from a viewer's perspective. So if I wouldn't want to keep watching someone do that, I wouldn't do it myself. Like, I don't know, I'm sorry. Y'all, if you want to see more nail, you know, and hair content, trust me, I know quite a few YouTubers that I can put y'all on with and they're amazing. They have amazing content. They get their hair done almost every other week, y'all. Being a bad bitch is hard. And I gotta give props to the ones that get their hair done and nails done almost every other week, cause I can't. Girl, when I come on camera, y'all see I be in sweats and t-shirt over half the time. Like, that's just my life. I can't do it. You just gotta believe me when I say I'm fine because I don't have the energy to take pictures every day. I'm sorry. Believe me, I'm not a catfish. I'm fine. I'm fine in real life. I dress very nice in real life, but not every day. But props to the ones that do because child, I can't do it. Whew, but neither here nor there. Today's video, I'm very excited to do because I haven't done a girl talk in a while. So technically this isn't a girl talk, but okay, so here's how it is. So I wanna get, okay, here you go talking too much. Y'all know I'm good for that. I wanted to do like a little chit chat, you know, not life update, but more of a, let's give me topics that you're scared to talk about because y'all know on my channel, we get real vulnerable. We talk about any and everything. We talk about food, we talk about trips to Target, we talk about flowers, we talk about sex, we talk about relationships, we talk about hygiene. Girl, we talk the whole 9 yards because if it's anything I'm gonna do, I'm always keep it a buck with y'all and I'm always give y'all that bigger sister advice because when I was younger, Phoebe, are you okay, mama? Lauren, she's getting ready to fall asleep. But when I was y'all age, well, not y'all, because some of y'all is actually grown, but when I was younger, I wish that I had an older sister that I could confide in, that I could talk to. However, I didn't. Like, I was the only child in the house growing up. I do have siblings, but I was just the only child that grew up in the house because all my other siblings are older. I'm the baby. Y'all probably can tell by the way that I act sometimes. I'm a little spoiled, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, where was I going with that? Yeah, I don't even remember where I was going at. But anyways, do you guys see my hair is red? Like, hi, who is she? Who? Let's just, hold on. Let's just give it a moment. Like, let's just get into my hair. It's legit red. Now, some parts are burgundy. Some parts are, you know, just all different shades. But in the end, it's red and it's giving. Like, I love this shade on me. Even though I'm probably gonna dye it back to black in like a week. Or maybe 2 days. By the time you guys see this video, my hair will probably be back to black. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. But anyways, that doesn't matter. We're not here to talk about my hair. We're not here to talk about anything else. We're here to talk about, oh my God, I gotta stop watching TikTok. Are you okay? We're here because we are going to get vulnerable. But while we get vulnerable, we're going to be painting. I have this canvas little stand and I also have a sketch that I sketched out. It is just 2 women. They're in a car and they're in love. You guys can see the little hearts and etc, etc. I don't know, lately I've been painting. I've been finding painting as a form of my peaceful state. So I felt like if I was gonna do this video, why not do something that helps me just speak straight from the dome? Because sometimes when it comes to these like girl talks, they can get a little bit sensitive because everybody has different opinions. Everybody, you know, don't agree on certain things. But before we get too deep in, sis, if you don't care to hear other people's opinions, do not watch this video. Because these are all my opinions. Everything I'm saying, my opinion. I said what I said, I meant what I said. And what's up? Hey, like, y'all know my name? Well, just in case you don't know my name, hello, my name is Leah, but I go by Leah Lee. I am 18 years old. I am a freshman in college. Okay, don't forget, freshman in college. I'm not a senior no more. I'm a freshman in college. Okay, and I'm gonna let that be known till I start school. So y'all probably gonna get tired of hearing that, but that's okay, because I'm not tired of saying it. So that's all that matters. But What else is there about me? I don't know. Like I'm really feeling really antsy right now because I just haven't filmed in like 3 days. By the time y'all see this, it's probably gonna be a week. But what else is there about me? I like Target. I like trips to Chipotle, and I like Hot Wheels. I actually love Hot Wheels. I like coffee too. Coffee's really good, just depending on where you get it from. I'm more of a Dunkin' girl, but I will go to Starbucks, not gonna lie. Starbucks, I've been going to Starbucks a lot recently. There I go, talking too much. All right, let's get started with the video, shall we? So I'm gonna move you guys a little bit this way. I still didn't figure out how I was gonna angle you guys, just because this is kind of hard trying to get you to see me and then to see the photo as well. But maybe this will be good. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. You guys see my camera? Yes, you guys see me? Probably not. You do? Okay. I'm not really in the light that much. Maybe I should turn. You know what? Give me 1 second, y'all. So I think we've solved the issue. Well, actually, no, that actually just made it worse. Hold on. I thought the issue was the light, but I don't think that the issue is light. I think I just don't get good angles in the kitchen. But this is where I'm gonna be filming at, so I don't know what to tell y'all. I think we're good. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me turn one more light on. No, that light is enough. That's way too bright. Okay, the house is literally a nightlight right now. It is like a globe up in here. I have almost every light on. Let's just go ahead and get started. Let's get in this video, please. I've been talking for like almost 10-15 minutes and I still ain't got nothing accomplished, so let's just go ahead and get up on this. Okay, we're good. So I ended up asking you guys on my spam to send me topics that you guys wanted me to touch on. I knew a lot of you guys sent quite a bunch. I want to show you guys my picture just in case you guys didn't see it the first time. 2 women. This one's supposed to have curly hair. This one's gonna have straight hair, and it's gonna be, the ends are gonna be bumped under. And then we're gonna have a pink and black and lavender atmosphere. Originally, I had seen this photo on Pinterest, but it wasn't like this. It was a woman and a man, so, and it's Pride Month. So let's go ahead and show off our ladies and men, because you know, not every woman likes men. And not every man likes women, which I don't know why he wouldn't like women, because black women are amazing. But I mean, everyone has their opinions, I guess. Anyway, let's get started. So, I think I already told you guys that I'm gonna do this in a lavender, pink, white, and I had some other paints. You know, for someone who really cares about their teeth and wants to be an orthodontist, I gotta get out the habit of opening things with my teeth, because that's exactly how your teeth fall off. Well, they break off. The pink that I'm gonna be using is in the shade Princess Pink. The lavender that I'm gonna be using is in the shade Lilac Mist. The black that I'm gonna be using is just black. And then the white is actually not just called white, it's called Wicker White. All these shades came from Walmart, so if you're interested in purchasing, y'all know where to go. I don't gotta tell y'all too much. So as I was telling you guys earlier, I asked my spam to give me little topics, things that they would want me to touch on while I basically just give my own advice, you know? Now this is gonna get, it might get a little bit vulnerable, and that's okay, because that's what we do on my channel. We're all girls, and there are a few males, but neither here nor there. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and get started. I'm so excited. There was quite a few topics that I had seen, and I really wanted to like address them, but I was like, oh no, should we be nosy, or should we just let it be? Some of you guys actually gave me life insinuations or things that are going on in your life, and although I love y'all, that's not what Phoebe! She'll be fine, just ignore her, y'all. It's bedtime. It's like 11 o'clock. It's actually 11:19 to be exact, and it's past her bedtime, so. But yeah, some of y'all gave me actual life events that I feel like y'all are going through right now, and although I want to be Dr. Phil, I cannot do everything. Like, I can only give so much advice. I can't give you the whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can try, but that's not what this is. This is not Dr. Phil lessons with Lee. We got quite a few. And if you're not following my spam, make sure you follow my spam. And if you don't know my spam, go back and watch some of the other videos, because you'll find me saying it in there. But I ain't gonna say it now, because my neighbors, they up, and I need to stop being nosy. But let's just ignore my neighbors. Let's ignore Vivi, and let's get into one-on-one with us. This is our time. Some of these, I feel like I answer these in almost every girl talk, so I'm gonna try to skip over them, because I've already talked about some of these. Ooh. I don't know what my neighbors is over there doing, but they are being very loud. So one of the first ones was traveling alone on my own. And this is something that I have no problem answering, because I do this quite often, as a lot of you guys know. Traveling is my thing. I love to travel, okay? I feel like travel while you're young. Now, although I'm saying travel while you're young, that's also a very scary thing in this world, because us as women, these men are crazy out here. And you know, it's not just men that are crazy, because there are some very crazy women out here as well. Trust me, I came across a few. But that's just something that you have to think about on your own. Now, find someone like a travel buddy, someone that you can be friends with, someone that you know, and be friends with them. And you know, with that being said, you know, some of you guys are gonna say, well, what if my friend, they don't have the money to do that? Well, then you need to find a friend that can, a friend that is possible enough to be able to do the same things that you want to do in life. Because if they're holding you back, honestly, that's just what it sounds like. If you got friends and they can't travel with you, honestly, they holding you back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying quit being friends with them, because that's, no, you never switch up on your friends. But you do need to find somebody that is eligible to do the things that you want to do. Because although you can have friends back home, like that's like here, I got friends back home that I kick it with, I go out, I party with, but those are not friends that I travel with, because those are friends that I kick it with. Does that make sense? I feel like you got a friend for everything. You're supposed to have friends for everything. Like, I know it's not just me. I have different friend groups for everything almost. Like, I have a friend group that I go out to eat with. I have a friend group that I go party with. I have a friend group that I'll travel with. And I have a friend group that I'll allow up in my crib. Now, that's like, you can't bring everybody up in your crib. You know what I'm saying? Although I can kick it with 20 different people, you don't bring those 20 people up into your crib. And I know you didn't ask for that information, but I'm just saying, like, your crib, your energy, let's not forget, y'all know how I am. I'm very big on energy. You can't bring everybody up in your space. You can't bring everybody up in your crib, because if their energy is bad, your whole home gonna be bad. Your energy is gonna be bad, and it's just not gonna feel good. It's not gonna make your home feel like a home, and that's the purpose of a home, to feel like home. You're supposed to be safe. You're supposed to be confided in that area, you know? So how did I get on that? I swear I wasn't even supposed to be talking about that, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. You're supposed to have certain friends for everything, you know? And if you need friends to travel with, girl, start looking a little harder, okay? Because there's people out there. There are, well, for girls, okay? You know, and if we're gonna be honest now, I'm not here to judge, but if you're gonna travel with anybody, I would travel with a woman. Because let's just be honest here, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just paranoid and I watch too much Law and Order, but I would trust a girl with my life before I would trust a random guy with my life. Like, if a random girl hit me up to go travel, like, hey girl, let's go to Dubai. Although that's very suspect, because why are you trying to take me all the way to Dubai and you barely know me? It's just a common more factor, and I feel a lot more safer if I went with a woman opposed to a man. If a random man hit me up and asked me if I want to go to Dubai, I'd be like, hell no. Are you out your rabbit ass mind? But neither here nor there. That's not what we're talking about. Just like that, I got sidetracked. But when does that not happen? But seriously though, y'all, find friends that you can travel with. And if you're young and you don't have the funds, because I get it, we don't all have the funds to just up and travel. Save your money. Save, save, save. People give excuses as to why they cannot save, but saving, you don't have to have so much money to save. Like, you can save $1 per week, and by the end of the year, you'll have $365. And it might not seem like a lot, but it is a lot of money. And if you save right and you do the math right, you could have some extra change to go travel, do what you need to do. That's a flight ticket. So just branch out, okay? I'm not saying go DM new people and new girls and be like, hey, you wanna go to Dubai? No, build a friendship with them first, and then like maybe in like 3 or 4 months, then see if they wanna go travel with you, you know? But traveling alone is very scary sometimes, but find a travel buddy. Kind of like in the Army, they have battle buddies. Y'all know I used to be a military cadet, so they used to have battle buddies. So find you a battle buddy and y'all travel the world, okay? Traveling alone at such a young age, if I could go back in time, I probably would not be traveling alone at the ages that I was doing. I'm just gonna be honest. Anyways, moving on. Have you guys heard Doja's new song, Ain't Shit? I love this. I really just wanted to play that because it's been playing in my head. Let's play it really quick. I triggered Banner. That wasn't the song, but this is the song.
All up in your face, can't pay rent. Look at what you did.
I really like that song. It just came out, like, she's actually had that recorded for a while, but she just dropped it recently. But anyway, I feel like I say that a lot, but anyway, I do say it a lot. Let's just be honest here. Moving on. It's so hard trying to go through all of these topics, because when I do these girl talks, I try not to go through the topic too much, because that means I'll have like a pre-answer. Does that make sense? Like, I already have an answer. You know what I'm saying? Like a premeditated answer. Someone asked me, how do you stay humble when your partner cheats? Like, what does that mean? Ooh, someone asked me, what is your take on preteens being too grown? It's true. Like, a lot of teenagers are very grown. And I mean that in the most respectful way possible. A lot of these teenagers are grown as hell nowadays. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, seeing teenagers now make me look back on being grateful about my childhood, my actual childhood. Because when I was younger, some of the stuff that these kids be doing, I was not doing. I was definitely not. Like, I don't think my mom let me wear my first crop top till till I was like maybe 13. And it wasn't even a crop. Like it was just y'all know like those crop tees if you go to Walmart and they're loose as ever. You know, I wouldn't even consider them as crop tops because they're not crop tops. They're literally just loose, oversized with a little bit of cutoff at the end, like a little bit of leniency. That's literally it. It's nothing. Thinking about it, it's so crazy because I really thought I was hot shit, okay? I was hot shit in that thing now, but now kids are very grown and I don't know if it, oh, hold on, wait, this line is not straight and it's gonna really piss me off. I don't know if it's just the social media that does it, but, well no, it is social media that does it. Let's be honest, social media has a huge role to play on that because a lot of these kids are seeing a lot of these older people on there or other kids do the same thing that they want. Okay, so no, that's not how I wanted to word that. How I want to word that is these kids, they'll see the media where certain stuff, they'll see other girls do it, so they feel like they can do it. And by other girls, I don't mean like grown women like Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi B dancing half naked on stage. No, because you know what? They're grown, okay? And if you don't want your child looking at stuff like that, how about you step up and be a better parent and you take care of your child, you monitor your child's social media, you monitor their access to being on social media instead of literally getting on Facebook every day and doing whatever you need to do. You need to be worried about your kid and what they're intaking on social media, because part of that is a lot of these parents think that it's these influencers and these celebrity jobs to take care and monitor their kids and their intake on what they see, and it's not. Like, let's be honest, you know, it takes a little bit more out of the parent to stop their kid from having social media because it's so tempting when you're young. Like, kids want to do sneaky things, but if the parent is not watching their kid like they're supposed to, that's not the celebrity's fault. I'm sorry, it's not Cardi B's fault that your child is twerking around the living room, and it's not their fault. Sorry, it's not. Like, I hate to break the ice and I hate to be the one to say it, but it's not their fault. Like, let's just be honest, let's take some accountability and let's realize that, you know, you have to be responsible for that. You have to hold yourself accountable with some of these things. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand, like, when these kids are young, you don't want them to see this stuff, and it sucks because you probably like, oh, well, yeah, I have them sheltered too much, but it's best to keep them sheltered while they're young, you know? And I say this all the time. When I was growing up, my mom, she kept me very sheltered, and I used to wonder why. Duh, because there's just so much going on. You cannot be mad at these people for that. You really can't. But that has nothing to do with the actual topic that we were trying to touch on. What we were touching on was society's thing on young women being over-sexualized, and I totally understand that that is very true. I be going on TikTok, y'all know I love watching TikToks. I don't make them, but I love to watch them. And a lot of these young women, they get on there and they over-sexualize themselves, but you know what? I kind of just feel like it's not my business. That's just kind of how I look at it as. I look at it, see it, and like, oh, ain't got shit to do with me. That ain't my child. So when it comes to stuff like that, then people's children, I just let it be. I don't comment on stuff like that. Because if I was a mother and someone was, you know, coming for how my child was acting and trying to call my child fast, I'd be a little bit pissed off. But I also have to hold myself accountable because I'm not watching my child. But neither here, you know, and that's crazy that we were on the topic of TikTok. While we're on that subject, can we just like talk about these TikTok fuckboys? Now, why is it now? When I get on TikTok to laugh, to see the beautiful women on there and kitchen hacks. I love home hacks, kitchen hacks. You know, like, y'all know that side of TikTok where they be doing like home stuff. They show like organization skills and stuff within your home. That's the type of TikTok I like to watch too. But can we just talk about how there are so many fuckboys on TikTok? Like, and the worst part about it is they be so hyped talking about, oh yeah, I get all the bitches. Sorry, I need to stop cussing. Okay, starting now, I'm gonna stop cussing. They be like, oh yeah, I get all these girls. I'm like such a playboy. Like, oh my God, I am such a player. And literally the only girls in their comments are 13, 14-year-old. Like, sir, you're a pedophile. Like, get an actual woman to like you. Get someone your age to like you. Like, it's very disgusting. Like, every time I see that on TikTok, I damn near log out. Is damn's not a cuss word, so don't try to come on me. But every time I see that on TikTok, or I come across a half-naked boy, a 19-year-old with his shirt off, grinding on the floor, doing, listening to Genuine's Pony, I'm like, You could have did anything else, but instead you decided you wanted to get on this app. And you know, I don't even care about that. I don't even care about them getting on the app doing what they need to do. But then when I look at the comments, and girls will be in their comments, and you know, girls don't comment on whatever they want to do. They're gonna comment on, you know. So okay, gotcha. But they be liking the comments. The comments will say, "Oh my God, Daddy, you're so fun," and it'll be a 13-year-old in the AV. By the way, AV is short for like AV picture, like avatar. You know, like little icon, your picture. And it'll be liked by user, and liked by user means the TikToker, the 19-year-old boy liked the comment, even though he's seen their profile and seen that it was a little ass girl. Like, sir, they're a pedophile. This is not okay. You know what? That's none of my business. I'm going to mind the business that pays me, because TikTok is not what pays me. So I guess I'm just gonna have to mind my business on that one. But that wasn't even like in the question, but I just had to bring that up because I absolutely hate that. I'd be so pissed off, like, and it's so crazy because it's like, it really has nothing to do with me, but it just gives pedophile. Like, why are you 19-year-old hearting these little girls' comments? Like, weird. And if you like 13, 14-year-old and you watching this, baby, do not be commenting under that 18, 19-year-old picture talking about, Daddy, I love you. Like, baby girl, slow your roll. You ain't even hit puberty yet. Do not do it. Like, these boys don't want nothing out of you. All they gonna do is take your virginity and leave. That's exactly what them older boys want. And I'm just telling you how it is. They are not gonna love and cherish you like the beautiful young woman you are. They don't care about that. That is not what they want. On a more positive note, I'm making progress with my photo. I'm getting there slowly, but I'm getting there. That's what we have so far. It looks like nothing, but we're gonna get somewhere. The topic of bonnets and being worn out in public has been really popular lately. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and break it down here. Cause it was brought up in my topics. Let's just start with, why does it matter to you? Like, why does it bother you that someone wants to wear something to protect their hair out in public? Now, me personally, I've worn my hair bonnet out in public before. I don't do it too often, but I have, and I just feel like when I do feel like wearing it, it's not anybody else's business. Like, why does my bonnet bother you? Why does it trigger you, the fact that I want to wear something to protect my style? Like, bitch, I just spent almost, just cussed, Aaliyah, stop. I'm getting better, okay? Let's be honest here, our hairstyle is not cheap, ladies. And if I'm spending almost $300 on hairstyle, you right, I'm gonna wear a hair bonnet out in public, because I paid for this expensive hairstyle, and our hairstyles is not cheap. Beauty is money, okay? And the fact that you want to be worried about what we wearing out in public, why does that matter to you? Like, I don't understand that conversation. And I've been seeing that all over Twitter recently, and it pisses me off because it's like, do-rags are literally glorified out in public. And not only do I wear bonnets, I wear do-rags myself. When I went to Los Angeles, I went to, you guys know the black-owned Atira Lion store located, she sells velour and all them nice do-rags. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you LA based or you be on Twitter, I'm sure y'all know which lady I'm talking about. Literally black excellence, okay? If you ever in LA, make sure y'all check out her store on Melrose. And she even got a nail salon opening recently. Well, I think it's already open. Either way, make sure y'all tap in with her store. Anyways, why the hell is you mad at me because I want to wear my hair bonnet out in public? That's a topic that should not even be debated, and I hate that it is, because it's like, it's not fair. It's like, no matter what black women do, they're always the target of everything. Literally everything we do, we're always the target. And what even makes it worse is that sometimes the people that be going in on us for this is our own men. Like, can we just talk about how black men really are? Well, not all, because some black men are absolutely amazing. They are. Like, I have met some gentlemen living in Kansas. I have met some of the sweetest black men living here, but I have came across some bad ones on top of that. It's like, some of our men, they will chime in. I've seen them chime in on this conversation on Twitter and claim that it is considered ghetto, it's considered ratchet, it's considered anything in the books. And it's trashy, because it's like 9 times out of 10, they mama be black. So it's like, you have so much self-hate, and we not even gonna get on that topic because I could go on and on for days about that. But it really sucks that black women are always considered donkey of the day, literally, by a lot of people. And it's sucks because although we are considered donkey of the day, we surely are the blueprint for everything. Well, not everything. For a lot of the stuff, we're the blueprint. And we deserve to be cocky about it because we are the blueprint. When we were younger, I know I'm not the only one that used to go through this. But when I was younger, I used to have people make fun of my lips. And keep in mind, y'all, I live in a predominantly white area. So I went to school. It was very rare that you came across people that are like me. So they weren't used to it. They weren't used to seeing people with bigger lips. And I would often get made fun of. And it's crazy because years down the line, now everybody wants our lips. No tea, no shade, but I mean, people is paying for our lips. And it's like, what? Y'all used to make fun of us for this stuff, but now y'all wanna be like, got you. Keeping that noted. No, you guess you just got charged to the game, my boy. Got to see it through. Y'all know what TikTok I'm talking about? Take a shot every time I reference something on TikTok. That just shows that I need to get off of TikTok and I need to stop watching because it's taking up a lot of my brain cells. And I don't have that many brain cells to remember every TikTok that I have. We're making progress. Ooh. Don't ask me sex with the wrong people. It's very touchy, but I'm gonna talk about it anyways. How do I want to answer that? Aaliyah. Identity crisis is really hard. Like, my lash keeps getting stuck in this corner over here, so if you see me trying to get it together, just know that's what it is. I was gonna avoid that topic, but as I'm going down the list, I'm finding more and more people are asking about identity crisis and finding my identity and trying to find your aesthetic. So let's just go ahead and talk about it. I'm trying to figure out how I want to answer this, but if we're just gonna be honest, identity crisis is real, very real. If you've been here for a while, back in the days, y'all know I went through so many phases of my life. When I first started off YouTube, I was the overly colorful, you know, I'd wear overly colorful clothes and etc. But now that I've gotten older, you guys see that I have transformed into wearing black almost every single day of my life. And there's also been other phases that I went through, like I've had my neutral phase where I wear just all neutral colors. And I truly believe that when you're young, you need to go through those phases. Because how are you just gonna, well, let me not say it like that. Let's be honest here. You're not going to go into high school knowing exactly who you are. You're not. You might think you are. You can swear that you the realest you that you can be, but you're not gonna be. Sorry to break the ice, sis, but you're not going to be. Going through identity crises are completely normal. And I say this because I went through quite a few. I went through those phases where I want to wear neutral colors, like I said, and I've had those phases where I wanted to just wear all lavender. I used to love lavender, okay, y'all? Like, I would wear lavender almost every damn day if y'all would let me. But as y'all can see, I'm not in that phase no more. And let me tell you why. Now, part of when I was younger, I had this mindset of, I can't believe I'm about to say this. When I was younger, I used to have this mindset of, you know, like positive vibes only. Like, every day I have to be positive as can be. Like, every day I have to be happy. Every day I have to be that ray of sunshine that shines through the room. And although I am a ray of sunshine, I am the ray of sunshine when I walk up into any room. It took me a while to realize that it is okay to not be okay. That's one thing that I lacked. I had a bunch of, they call it and consider it on Twitter. There I go, trying to use Twitter as my analogy. On twitter.com, they refer to that as toxic positivity. And it is, once you think about it, because it's like I would consistently put my feelings to the side. And you guys hear the train? Hold on, just wait. I just wanted to stop and let you guys hear it because you guys haven't heard it in a while. Like, every time I'm filming, you guys just never hear it anymore. But anyway, I just feel like I had to be overly happy with me wearing all of this, you know, clothing, etc. And as time went on, I realized that's not me. You know, I don't have a good day every single day. I am not the best. I'm not my best. I'm not at my best potential every single day. I don't like to talk to people every single day. That's okay. I don't have to do those things. I don't. Because once you find your true identity or you find what you like the most, I feel like everything just kind of starts to fall in line. You know, Trying to find yourself is one of those things where it just takes time. You think you know yourself now, and I promise you don't, sis. I promise you don't. Think you do, but you don't. When I was younger, my parents thought they knew me. They could have sworn to you they could tell you about me, and they didn't know a thing, because they don't know what's going on in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Only you know what's going on in your mind. Only you know what you're thinking about. Only you know how you want to dress. Only you know these things. Only you can tell yourself about yourself. Don't let nobody else tell you about you, because that's not how it goes. I am a true believer in changing up your identity whenever. Go for it. And it's gonna take you a couple of tries. Trust and believe it is. Because I wouldn't even say I'm fully in my full, I'm not in my full aesthetic. I'm not there with it, you know. Then again, I will say, but some people, they're overly aesthetic. Not overly aesthetic. That better have been a firework. I know that wasn't gunshots. It couldn't have been. There is such thing as an overly aesthetic. Now, don't get me wrong. If you have an aesthetic, I feel like with the aesthetic, everybody wants to have an aesthetic, but everybody does not have an aesthetic. It either comes to you or it doesn't. Now, there is such thing as overly trying. Like, some people, they just do random poses, and you know, I try not to judge, but sometimes it just seems awfully forced. And with aesthetic, I feel like it just comes to you. It's just something that some people have and some people don't. That's really just how it is to explain it. I don't got nothing else to say about it. Either you got it or you don't. And if you don't, that's okay. Just be unapologetically you. Don't overly try to sell yourself to the internet. No, please don't do that. I'm very intrigued with my painting. Even though I'm nowhere near finished, I'm just very obsessed with this. Aaliyah, you outdid yourself. Those are definitely fireworks. They're not good. I was paranoid for no reason. But that's what happens when you live on your own. You get paranoid over every little thing. A lot of people were wanting me to give them advice for college. And as much as I'd love to give you guys advice for college, I can't even give advice for college because I'm not in college right now. But I'm getting there. And I'm very nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Now, here comes the vulnerable part, because I'm starting to tear up a little bit. Transitioning from high school to college is just very unreal right now. I honestly can't believe it, because like, damn, I'm really finished with high school at this point. And you know, I can regret so much, you know what I'm saying? I can regret not going out and not doing this, not doing that, because I touch on that a lot, you know. But to a certain extent, it kind of just gets to a point where now it's now or never. Like, I have no option but to move on. I have no option but to take it with a grain of salt, because I have absolutely no time. Like, I leave for college at the end of June. I start school, and y'all hear how mellow my voice just got, because I just can't believe it. I'm gonna try to not make this emotional, because I don't want to do that, but I remember telling you guys that I was going to be going to WSU, which is a campus located here in Wichita, where I live. If you're new here, hi, my name's Aaliyah. I live in Wichita, Kansas. Yes, I live in the Midwest. There are black people in the Midwest. Hi. But I was going to be going to WSU, and my glasses. Let me just, I don't even put these on actually. That would help. I was supposed to be going to WSU, which is located here in Wichita. WSU is an amazing campus. It's an amazing school. Now, don't get me wrong, tuition prices have went up, and you know, but they do have good programs. I'm not talking about the people. I'm talking about the programs. The programs are good, and I have to give credit when it's due. I was supposed to be going there. Got accepted, no problem. However, I did not apply to WSU because I solely wanted to. My first instinct was to up and move, because I wanted to move to a different state and, you know, try new things, try to discover new things. But when you please ignore the fireworks, okay? But when you have friends, and I'm learning this now, when you have people around you and telling you, oh, I don't think you should go to that college. I think you should go to one local. I think you should go to one in the city, because you don't know if you could do well, you know, far off. You don't know if you could do this when you're far off. It often plays a part in your life, and you start to think, well, maybe I can't. And you really start doubting yourself and your abilities on what you can do. But in all reality, they know you can do it. they know you can up and leave. They know you have what it takes to do it. But since they're not able to do that right then and there, they weren't able to do that at your age. They weren't able to up and move. They weren't able to go to a different college. They will tell you to settle where you're at because they couldn't. Like that's just like, I'm just not even gonna sugarcoat it, because it frustrates me now that I'm thinking about it. And as y'all can tell, I'm getting a little bit bothered talking about it, but I'm still not over it, because it's like I was going to go to college here and try to dim down my light all for someone else. And it's so crazy, because now that I think about it, no. If I had common sense, I really would not. But it'll blind you. When you're cool with people, like, I promise you'll be blinded by so much, because you think that you know them. You think that that's someone who has your best interest. In all reality, they don't have your best interest. They're actually wishing that they could be where you're at, but they can't be. So they try to make it seem like you have to simmer yourself down because you're not able to do that, do what you actually want. And I don't think that's fair. So I'm leaving. Like, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat. Like, I'm not staying in Wichita for my college year. And you know, it's very emotional, because it's like I've been around my mom for so long. So this is gonna be something that is very risky for me, you know? But I know that I can do it, but I'm just doubting myself because I've had people in my ear. That's it, that's all. I'm not gonna tell you guys where I'm moving, but just know I have been doing a lot of research. I have been traveling back and forth for the past couple of months, doing tours and all the good stuff before I come down to my final decision, because school starts in August. I really have no time. It's now or never. So at this point, I'm just getting my shit together. Like, and I know I said I wasn't gonna, my eye! Eyelash keeps getting stuck. That's one of the struggles of having individuals. They do that sometimes. But I told myself, Aaliyah, I hope you never get blinded like that ever again. Try to second guess yourself and your potential for someone else. And I pray that I never experience that ever again. And I wish that upon anybody, because love will seriously blindside you. Like, it will. You will think that someone has your best interest, and I promise they don't. If they try to hold you back from what you want to do, no ma'am, let them go, please, because they're getting very jealous. It's getting very, I wish I could have did that, but I can't. So I'm gonna try to hold you back until I'm ready to be where you're at. Like, what? Love will make you do some crazy things, okay? But I won't do it again. It's okay, y'all. I'm good now. We got accepted into our school. We're gonna be starting school in August. And I can't wait to show you guys where I'm moving. Because I really, so excited. Oh, I'm excited, but I'm also sad because, like I said, I'm gonna miss my mama. And I'm gonna miss Kansas too, because I have some people that I really fuck with out here. But, you know, I gotta do what's best for me. And if I feel like moving is best for me, then I'm gonna do that regardless. I think that you can only grow so much in a city like this, a small city, before you can actually, like, you reached your peak. You feel like, did I just hear BB huff and puff? She tired of me talking because she's trying to go to sleep, but she gonna keep hearing me. But anyways, that's just something I don't know. I was nervous to tell you guys about it because I didn't know how you guys would take it. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I wanna do. And I feel like y'all know that. Like, if it's one thing about me, I'ma up and move. I'ma up and do, I'ma up and travel. I'ma up and do whatever I need to do to make me happy. Okay, I'm not worried about nobody else. I'm worried about me. If it's making me happy, I'm gonna do it. I don't care. That's how you have to live life. You cannot live to make everybody happy, because if you make everybody happy, then you're not gonna be happy. So if you're watching this and you're getting ready to go to college, you're getting ready to, you know, do what's best for you. Do what you want to do with your life. Don't let other people tell you what you can and cannot do in this life, because you only get one life, and you don't want to get old and think, damn, well, I should have moved to so-and-so, like, but instead I ended up stuck here with 7 or 8 kids. You know, it's just all about doing what makes you happy, and you need to do that. You know, the college tuition ain't cheap, I'm not gonna lie, but do what you want to do with your life, sis. I don't know who needs to hear this, but please, what you want to do. And tell them Leah Lee told you to do what you wanted to do. Oh my God. The head looks like an alien, and it don't look like 2 women. It look like a man and a woman. Look, we're gonna still try to make it into a woman, because I don't like that. I might make them have pink hair. I'm gonna have her have some pink highlights. Ooh, it's gonna be so cute. Overcoming laziness was another big one, and I can't even tell you half of that, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I can be one of the most laziest you will ever find. Now, that's really not good at all. That's not good for you. because when you're lazy, you don't get stuff done. And when you don't get stuff done, it could cost you in the long run. I have it really bad sometimes, but I have to make myself get up. Recently, I'd say the past month, I've been making myself get up to go to the gym early in the morning. Now, I was going in the afternoon, as a lot of you guys have seen, but I've noticed, I don't know, well, I'm sure you guys have noticed. Older people, if you guys notice, they get up hella early and they be on the move. When I tell you on the move, they be bright and early. Like when I used to get ready for school and I'd like be on the way to school, I'd come across so many old people just out getting coffee. I don't know what else they had planned for their day, but I know they was up and they look perfectly energized. Like when I went to the airport the other morning, when I was in Atlanta last weekend, when I was at the airport, when I was on my way home, I came across this old guy. He was dressed to the bone, getting on a flight at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, oh, showing up and showing out. You just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really just showed out. Like, he really came to the airport dressed up, and you know, I aspire to be like that. I aspire to be someone who dresses up almost every single day, because those type of people, I feel like they just have their life together. That's why I told you at the beginning of this video, I have to give credit to those content creators that go get their hair done almost every single week and do all that good stuff, because I don't have the energy. I don't have that capacity. I've not made it to that level yet to be able to do that, because I wouldn't say I don't have time, because I have time. I just don't feel like, that's how lazy I am. I don't feel like sitting in a chair for hours to get my hair done. Call me crazy, but that's just how I am. And I truly believe that when it comes to you being lazy, you are responsible for that. You can't blame anybody else for you being lazy. You have to be able to hold yourself accountable. Now, Michaela, Pretty Boy XO, she posted this quote the other day on, you know how YouTube has posts, and I ended up putting it as my lock screen because I need to hear this daily. It says, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're not overwhelmed. You're lazy and unorganized. Wake up earlier, get an agenda book, create a routine, create boundaries, and say no. Stick to your schedule, write down, and adhere to your deadlines. You're standing in your own way. And I needed to hear that, because sometimes I do not hold myself accountable, and us as people, I understand it's normal. Completely. Like, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying overwork yourself, because no, that's definitely not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is hold yourself accountable. You are not going to get anywhere in life if you continue to blame everyone for the fact that you are not where you want to be at in life, because at the end of the day, you're responsible for your own life. Let's just be honest here. The fact that you are not where you want to be has absolutely nothing to do with us. Nothing. You know, the fact that I haven't accomplished certain goals in my life, I can't blame y'all. I have to be mad at myself because I didn't work as hard as I should have, you know? And that's the thing. You have to hold yourself accountable, or you're not going to get far in life. And you know, part of that with being accountable, that also starts with getting a good friend group. Stop hanging out with people that encourage your bad actions. Stop hanging out with people that continue to pressure you to try to go out when you know you have work to do tomorrow, like, or an assignment due tomorrow. Like, no. Focus on yourself, okay? Make sure that you have the right people in your friend group, and most importantly, make sure you are holding yourself accountable, because if you don't hold yourself accountable, nobody else is gonna do it for you. You can only tell someone something so many times, but if they don't want to do it, they're not going to do it, and that's just him. It's not even the 4th, and they already popping fireworks. But seriously, hold yourself accountable, sis. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you are standing in the way of your own potential. Sis, you are pressure. You have so much potential, but you just ain't getting there because you're not holding yourself accountable. When you learn to hold yourself accountable, then you'll start moving a little bit forward, okay, sis? And I'm saying this out of love because I know how it is. Hold yourself accountable. I'm talking to you. Whew. I feel like I've been sitting here painting for hours, and I technically have. But where am I finished? I'm getting sleepy, and that's not like me. I'm usually up all night. Okay, So we've done all the hard part and whew, Chad, I'm gonna tell you, I feel like I've been sitting here forever and I haven't even been sitting here forever. Ooh. Okay, so now we can go ahead and knock out the easy part, which is just to go in, add like some specs and stuff. Y'all know, like, I thought that the fireworks were done because it started raining outside and I think that can start a serious fire. These kids are so reckless nowadays. I don't know where their parents is at. But anyways, let's do a couple more topics before we finish because we're almost done. That would cheating if I wasn't with you. I'm so sleepy. I don't know how I want to answer this. Someone had brought up something along the lines of, hold on, what did she say? I don't know how to word this, but the fact that people expect women to be feminine 25/8 and it's a hard question for me to answer because I'm trying to figure out what exactly you mean, but then again, I kind of know what you mean, but just in case I don't know what you mean, I'm gonna just answer how I think you mean it. So, I think that society has made it seem like women have to have their legs shaved every day, no body hair whatsoever. They have to dress up every day to impress man, because that's exactly what society thinks, that everyone does everything to impress a man, but I said I was gonna ignore it, but it's just getting on my nerves. But in reality, who's trying to do things to impress a man? Because what can these men really do nowadays? It seems like this generation, some of them really have absolutely nothing to offer, but we're not here to talk about that. We're not here to talk about that. That's a conversation for another day. But society does definitely make it seem like women have to be overly feminine every single day, which is not true. Women don't want to dress up every single day. That's not what they want to do. And if they don't want to, they don't have to. Women don't come on this earth to impress somebody's bum ass son, because some of these people's sons are pitiful. But nonetheless, I think that that's bull. I don't like that because I don't think that's fair. I don't like how women have these very high standards and everyone on this earth feels like women have to do everything to impress the ideal man. I understand that's some religions, that's how some religions work. However, the religion I believe in, I don't have to impress no man but God. That's the only man I look up to, is my Lord and Savior. That's it, that's all. These bum ass boys that be running around the city, no, not what I look up to impress. So if you are having that problem, please don't beat yourself up, because society wants women to look a certain way, but society also don't want to give women enough money. You know what? I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. So society wants women to dress up every single day, do this, have their hair done 25/8, have the certain body shape, the hourglass figure, and etc, etc. Okay, well, how about these men pay for it? How about these men pay for it? Because you know what, it seems like the men are the only ones that are really complaining about this stuff. And it's so crazy because the men are the ones that are complaining. However, they're the same ones that won't give up the money to get it done. How are you complaining about a girl not having her hair done, but you don't even pay for your own girlfriend to get her hair done? We worried about the wrong shit, okay? Oh, cussed again. All right, but I'm doing better, you guys. I'm doing really better. Let's just talk about it. Like, let's keep it a buck. These men, they always got something they want to say. They always want to give their impression on women's body, but never want to give up the funds. Like, and you know, I'm not even trying to be mean, but if we just gonna be honest, they have no room to talk. They need to mind their business that pays them, because clearly they ain't making enough money, because they clearly can't even get their girlfriend's hair done. You know what I'm saying? They can't even get their girlfriend's nails done. So the fact that they want to give input, they bum input on something that has absolutely nothing to do with them, is very disgusting to me. And I think that men should stop that, and they should stop giving their opinions on women's business. I just think men should stay out of women's business in general, honestly, because don't do it. Do not do it. I don't like that. I think that men should stay in a man's place, and if they're going to stay in a man's place, they need to mind a man's business. Like, how about you go pay bills or something? How about you go mow the lawn, please? You know, Twitter's not a place for you. It's not a place for a male's opinion. Sorry, we don't care. Sorry, I'm not sorry. I seen a topic earlier today, and it had said something about who pays for the first date. Hold on, I want to go find that, because I did want to answer that. I wanted to get into a little bit of topic about that. Ooh, here it is. She said, first date, who pays? Good question. Okay, so maybe, I I don't know how it works in heterosexual relationships, but I would say this. In women-to-women relationships, I kind of feel like if I ask you on a date, I pay. If you ask me on a date, you pay. Like, that's just always how it's went with anyone that I went on a date with. If I asked them on a date, I pay. Because I'm the one who asked you. I asked you out. You didn't ask me, I asked you. You know, I think it's just one of those things where it's really up to you. I can't say what's right and what's wrong because it's just different for everybody, you know? Like, some people would say that in hetero, male always pays for should pay, but I know some males that would say that women should pay. Like, I don't know, y'all. I can't tell you too much, but I'm just speaking from my advice and my experience. If I ask a lady out on a date, I pay. If they ask me out on a date, they pay. And if they don't pay, I'm not going on a date with them ever again. So, sorry. If you're watching this and you wonder why I didn't end up, you know, we didn't last, that's probably why. Because I don't play that. Because if you asked me out on a date, you asked to see me. I didn't ask to see you, even though it was nice seeing you. That's not, you know. But nonetheless, that sounds so petty, but I promise that's not how I meant it. I'm just keeping it a buck, you know? I just feel like if you ask me out on a date, you pay for it, period. Point blank. That's all I gotta say. That's it. That's all. Whew, child. Now I wanted to do something else on my painting. I'm kind of finished, but I wanted to do something like kind of like hashtag Pride Month on the bottom. Let me see if I do it over here. Pride. My niggas think they Picasso or something. I amaze myself every day. Seriously. Okay, look at my painting, you guys. Look how cute. I didn't get to turn the woman or the man into a woman because I didn't realize the black was like that crucial. So it does. It's like a two. It's a man and a woman, but it's okay because he can be bi and she can be bi as well. You know, they can be non-binary. You know, it's a bunch of things they could be. So I really like it. I think I did a pretty good job. I'm really tired, but I did a good job. Like, I have to give myself credit. I did a good job, period, point blank. I'm so sleepy. It's like almost 1 o'clock. It is 12:47, and I'm so tired. But I have to give you guys an outro, a proper outro before I go. So, hello. If you've made it this far, I want to say hi. And I want to say I love you because you didn't have to watch this far into the video. Honestly, I'm surprised I didn't fall asleep while filming this because I didn't go to bed last night till kind of late, and it's getting there for me. But luckily, I already took a shower, so now all I gotta do is clean up and I can go to bed. So, once again, if you made it this far, hi. I love you. And if you're going to bed, make sure you have water bottles next to your bed. But don't be like me and have like 5 or 6 water bottles next to your bed. No, I mean like only have like maybe 2 or 1, maybe even 5. You know, it just depends on you. I'm not here to judge. But if you're watching this and you're getting ready to wake up, and you are waking up and you're getting ready to have breakfast, I hope you have an amazing day. And just remember that you are gorgeous and you are loved on this channel. So I love each and every single one of you guys, and I can't wait to see all of you in my next video. And what I was about to say was I have to make sure to give you guys forehead kisses this time because my last video, it was like the outro was a voiceover, so I didn't get to give y'all forehead kisses. But I'm back and I'm here to give y'all forehead kisses, so come on in, come on boo. Mwah. Mwah. Okay, one more. Mwah. Okay, I love you guys. Bye. Last one, I promise this is gonna be the last one. Mwah. Mwah. Okay, bye.
Yeah, YouTube, stop copyrighting my outro, please, because I'm sick and tired of it.